2021 Mustang Mach-E Driveway Test, digging into the details. We had a few questions, so we asked a Ford engineer. Here's what we found out. A recent week in a 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E First Edition provided a convincing demonstration, as it has convinced my colleagues, that this is an EV all of America can get behind. It has the looks, full stop, no need to qualify it as good looking for an EV. It has smooth, plentiful power. It offers the somewhat tall crossover ride height Americans love. It has the nicest interior of any Ford you've ever been in, you could almost say luxurious. This AWD model is EPA rated at a range of 211 miles, RWD models are rated at 230, but it can certainly exceed that. If Ford plays its cards right, the Mach-E will be a smash hit. During a fun week driving it, I became curious about some user experience details, the way one might really drill down if serious about buying the car. Not criticisms, just points of curiosity. So what follows are a few observations, along with some questions and actual answers from a Ford engineer. We've already discussed how the Mach-E drives in our first review and in subsequent driving reviews here and here and here. So this post is strictly about the small stuff. The doors. A curious thing about the Mach-E presents itself before you even step inside. To open a door, you push a small round button, which causes the door to pop ajar. On the front doors, there is a handle, well, not a handle like we're used to. It's more of a fixed metal lip or hook, shown at left above, that you can grab to pull the door open. Meanwhile, the rear doors, at right, don't have such a handle, but that's no problem, the door pops open enough that you can easily grasp the inside edge and open it the rest of the way. Personal opinion here, but the front handle, hooks, while unobtrusive, are unnecessary. You'll find yourself just grabbing the inside edge of the front door, since that's what you do in back. It would be sleeker to just leave the handles off. No eco. When you start the car, you'll notice there's no eco meter on the Mach-E's instrument cluster. Usually an EV has a gauge that offers immediate feedback on acceleration and regeneration. Press the accelerator, needle goes up, hit the brake, needle goes down. Truthfully, it doesn't offer much useful information. And that was Ford's conclusion in skipping it. We wanted to balance the information customers care about with the amount of information display space we have, said Li Wei Ho, Ford's engineering supervisor for the Mach-E. The goal was to provide information that was valuable to the customer without detracting from the aesthetically pleasing digital design we had chosen. What the Mach-E provides instead, displayed on the infotainment screen, is a "How's my driving?" Cumulative percentage rating of your trip acceleration, deceleration and speed. Range impressions. You don't have to baby this car, don't have to sweat over every acceleration or, literally, sweat over every degree of temperature on the climate controls. It has plenty of range. For reasons I'll explain momentarily, I didn't perform a full week-long range test in the Mach-E. But one backroads evening drive of 78 miles consumed 28% of battery, at a rate of 4.2 miles, kWh. At that rate, a full 100% charge of the 68 kWh battery would equal a range of 278 miles. Now, 4.2 meters/kWh is driving economy that's either extremely good or extremely lucky. The terrain that night was rolling hills, and the ambient temperature was mild, so conditions were favorable. Other outings were in the range of 3.6-4.0, but let's work the equation in the other direction. To match the EPA's 211-mile rating, the least you would have to achieve is 3.1 miles, kWh, which should be doable by anyone, in anything but extreme conditions.